Well, good morning, everyone. It's Live Dr. Josh Baker, Reverend Dr. B, and Ask the Admin. Had a lot of action on that page last night on our Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page. And I've got all the questions written down that you asked me. You want to know some things? Well, I got answers. My man Kevin Sherman chimed in and asked a question. He said, "What's your biggest regret?" Oh, man. Oh, man. There's some tough ones there. Wow. My biggest regret. Yikes. Well, man, that's hard. That is hard. There are plenty of regrets, but I would say one of my biggest regrets is probably not setting myself early on in my job career to set myself up for retirement from my current job to be able to press on and do other things, schooling, things like that. I'd have to say that's probably my biggest regret, most likely. Another regret was growing up. Could have bought a 1949 Buick Roadmaster for $1,200, but my father talked me out of it. Oh, you'll never be able to afford the gas. Well, I'll tell you what. ah, I wish I hadn't listened to him and bought the car. Man, that thing was beautiful. 49 Buick Roadmaster, amazing car. Yeah, you can't touch one for under $5,000, and that thing was in good shape too. So, Kev, I'd say, all in all, though, probably not setting myself up as well as I would like to in my current job and, schooling, licenses, things of that nature. So, it's a good question. Man, that was a hard one. Wow. Oh, my man Mike Taylor out of good old Missouri, as they like to say up there. Um, what are some of the most memorable moments in your career so far? Well, I gotta say, probably living all over the world in Japan and England and going on vacations to Philippines, Thailand, Guam, Okinawa, South Korea. I mean, man, Alaska. My job's taken me to many different job sites around the world, and it is absolutely phenomenal. So, Mike, definitely a good one right there. Definitely some memorable moments in my job career so far. No question about that. Um, the lovely Jackie Martinez, former Babe of the Day on Beer and Song of the Day a couple times, and a dear friend of mine living in Florida, the land of the old people, but she's way too young to live there. And I forgot to mention Kevin Sherman, still pride of Schaumburg, Illinois. Illinois, otherwise known as Western Indiana. Jackie, you asked this. Oh, wow. What is your dream vacation and why? Well, I'll tell you what. I am dying to go to Australia and New Zealand. Never been there, never been in the southern hemisphere in my life. I would love to go. Why? Because I hear Australia and New Zealand are just awesome, and I haven't met a person from Australia or New Zealand yet that I didn't like. They are absolutely phenomenal. Love life, enjoy life, love to live it up, love a good beer at any time of the night, and Australia and New Zealand definitely must go someday. Farrah, Delilah, and I will go there. Jackie, great question. I want to go right now. Jeez. The lovely Michelle Nix, the one who gave us the idea to do um, video responses and stuff. Michelle, that was a genius idea on your part. Super fan, no doubt about that. Former Babe of the Day, former two-time fan of the week, and also, you asked a good question. Wow, this one's going to take some thinking too. If you could meet one person, alive or past, who would it be, and what would you do with that person? Oh boy. Um, wow. I'll tell you what. I'm very amazed by the late great Reverend Dr. Martin Luther the King Jr. That man, what he did was incredible. It was needed. Civil rights was just brutal back in the 50s, and his message was amazing. And what I would love to have met him. I would be marching along with him, um, promoting freedom and equality among all folks, regardless of race, creed, color, sex, or anything like that. Religious preference doesn't matter. Um, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, that's a man I would have loved to have met. That guy, truly a legend, no doubt about it. Ah, the lovely Gidget, our lovely lady admin, former babe of the day, former fan of the week before she became an admin. She asked this question. It's probably the easiest question for me. What is your dream car and why? Well, there's no question. I've always wanted the 1957 Ford Fairlane retractable hardtop. Beautiful car. Remember the movie from 1990, The Adventures of Ford Fairlane with Andrew Dice Clay? That car is the one I want. Red with white, red and white interior. You gotta have the fuzzy dice too. You gotta have that. Continental spare on the back. You gotta have that. It was a convertible hardtop, and that car. Wow, I would love that. I need an old school car to play my old school music in anyway. I mean, I would be that 50s type of guy, just cruising, pack of smokes rolled up in the sleeve, James Dean style, jamming out the old school music. Boy, can't touch one for under about $35,000, though, if you want one in good shape. 1957 Ford Fairlane retractable hardtop. Definitely my dream car. And our wonderful admin, Big McLeod Huge, another one that's been former hunk of the day a few times. Kevin Sherman, I forgot to mention, you've been hunk of the day a couple times as well. But Big McLeod Huge, our male admin and the creator of the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page, he asked this question. If you could go back in time and change one thing, what would it be? Wow, one thing, huh? That's similar to the Kevin Sherman question, although one thing. Now I got to narrow it down. Well, Kevin did say, what's my biggest regret? Oh, boy. Oh, you two guys are brutal. Big McLeod Huge, biggest regret. Wow. I think it's got to say not setting myself up the way I should have in my job career. If I could change one thing, that would be it. Because I would be retiring from my job and moving on to more money, more money, more money. But you got to have the credentials out there, Got to have those credentials. And in today's day and age, the job market's a lot harder than it used to be. So I'd say that'd be the one thing I would change. And I know as soon as I get done recording this, it's going to be, I'll think, oh, man, I should have said that. Damn, I should have said that. Nah, it is what it is. And then, the last question. Oh, the lovely Melinda Vesper, the pride of Pennsylvania, who's got a wonderful son and daughter-in-law that have both been babe and hunk of the day. Her daughter Caitlin's been babe of the day. Melinda Vesper, a big fan. I have yet to meet you in person, and I know I'm going to someday because you need to come visit us down here in Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma. Melinda, you asked this question. How do you exude so much awesomeness day in and day out? Wow, I love it. Thank you so much, first of all. I'll give you a Love Doctor salute for that. Ooh, yeah. Melinda, you want to know how I do it? I count my blessings in life. I've got my love goddess. I got my little princess, Farrah and Delilah. They are my life. Without them, I'm as worthless as boobs on a boar, period. Dot, end of story. And, when you got it as good as I do, how can you not be enjoying life and positively motivated every single day? Even when work tries to bring me down, I say, I'm not going to let them beat me. Why? Because I exude awesomeness. Hey, So, Melinda, awesome question. Love it. Yeah, I know. I'm drinking coffee right now. Hey, it's the morning, all right? And I look like death. So with that, I bid adieu. Time to prep Cinema Saturdays. Finish preps on Cinema Saturdays YouTube show, which I hope all of you are going to watch. So, I declare Ask an Admin closed for today, Saturday, March 8th, in the year of our Lord, 2014. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye.